Here we go. This is the big one. This is the Big Kahuna. Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about my United States typeset coin collection. But not this one. We're going to be talking about this one, gold baby. That's right, I am starting a US typeset for gold coins. Now, if you don't know what a typeset is, you gotta check out my video up here on my most recent update of this bad boy, and you will find out why I'm so passionate about typeset collecting. But for those of you that do know, you know that this album, the Dansko 7070, which has been out of print for a long time, is so hard to come by. And what's even more hard to come by is the last page, which is an appendix that's not included with the album, which is the gold page. Now, I have looked high and low and not been able to find one, even though I desperately want one. So I broke down and I bought the next best thing, which is the Whitman folder that has spaces for every single gold coin, one example of each, as per typeset collecting, of the gold coins produced by the United States. So we're gonna take a look at the album, we're gonna see what the pros and cons are, and we're gonna start filling it up with the gold coins from the United States that I currently own, and then we'll see where the journey takes us. I will definitely do future updates on it, but let's see for now what I got so far. All right, so here we go. We have the album. It is actually a really nice quality album, has a really nice design, very classic, very simple. I do like the Dansko better, but I actually think I like the color of this better. The Whitman is nicer in terms of the blue. I don't love this offset shield thing. I don't know if it's supposed to be centered or not, but I do not like that. However, here we go. US Gold typeset. If you want to read that, you can pause the video here. Here we've got a little primer on how to use the album. That I am going to remove, and I'm going to do it very elegantly, just like that. Definitely not needed, so that is gone. And let's just take a look at the album itself before we dive into the coins. We've got some of these beautiful coins over here. I will put those in momentarily. Of course, that's what you all came for. But the way that the US Gold typeset is broken down is you've got the $1 coins, the Liberty head, the Indian Princess head, and then the large head version of the Indian head, Princess head. Then you've got the quarter eagles, you've got the $3 coin, you have the half eagles, and then on the next page, you've got the eagles, and $10 gold coins are called eagles. I'm actually not 100% sure why the $10 is sort of the standard and why those are called the eagles. If somebody knows, put it in the comments below. And then we've got the double eagles, which is, of course, everybody's favorite. And don't you worry, we are going to be putting one of those in today. And there are 5 different double eagles, 4 eagles, 4 half eagles, 2 quarter eagles, and the 3 $1 and the 1 $3. Excuse me, 3 quarter eagles. But in any case, this is a really, really high-end set. Of course, it is going to take me quite a long time to put this together because each of these coins, of course, is worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. But enough of the jibber-jabber. Let's see how I'm going to be starting things off. So I will go from smallest to largest. Here we go. This is the first coin that we're going to be putting in. This is a 1929 American $2.50 gold eagle. And it is, of course, an Indian head. So where is this going to go? This is going to go in the quarter eagle section right here in the 1908 to 1929. This is the last year of issue. So let's take a look at this. These I keep in my safety deposit box. And I will do a full video on why I keep mine in my safety deposit box because I know a lot of you, especially in the stacker community, the gold and silver stacker community, do not like keeping things in safety deposit boxes, but I have a pretty strong argument as to why it is the best move, at least for the majority of your gold and silver stack, but that's for a separate video. In the meantime, let's just bask in the glory of this beautiful gold coin. Now, we're going to take this out of its 2x2, and we're going to slide it right into its holder. And these albums, of course, are really easy to use. You just pull out this little slide, and then we're going to open this up. Now, I am going to be extra careful when I open this up, not to have the staples scratch the coin on the way out. So we're going to pull it out like that. And now, because there is a danger of getting these staple ends into the coin, I'm going to very patiently and very carefully pull it far, far away, right? You don't want those edges to touch the coin. And now, once they're far away, I just scoop the coin out, discard the trash, and here we go. Some of you may be shaking your heads and saying, geez Louise, Silver Picker, I know how to take a freaking coin out of a 2x2. But there are some newbies out there that might not consider the fact that the staples in there can actually scratch the coins on the way out, and better to teach and go a little slowly than risk some of the new folks in our community having a bad experience. So here we go. This is one of my favorite gold coins and one of my favorite American coins overall, because unlike most American coins and most coins overall, this is not a raised design. This is what's called an incused design, and the design is actually sort of dug into the coin as opposed to being raised like you're most likely used to. Let's see if I can get a closer look at that. Yeah, you see that? You see how it's actually dug into the coin? Maybe you can see it better on the reverse. See, it's actually not a raised coin, but rather the grooves are dug right in. So you can see that I'm slow rolling this video a little bit, but it's really just because you don't often get to see this many beautiful gold coins up close and personal, and I wanted to give you guys a chance to enjoy them as much as I am. So let's put this guy right in there. Fits like a glove. The Dansko fit is a little bit tighter, but we'll see how this holds up. The reason why a little bit tighter is better is because the coins won't then shift and start to, over time, end up upside down. But there we go. We have our first one in, and it looks beautiful. I love that. There's nothing more fun than putting together a new collection. I mean, tell me in the comments what you're collecting right now, and I would love to hear what albums you guys are putting together. That is the best part about this community, right? All right, next up, let's see what we got. Next up, we have, here we go, another Indian. This one is a 1911, and you guessed it, it is a half eagle. This is a $5 gold coin. Same design as before, but you can actually see it a little bit better because it is twice as big. And that's something very useful for you guys to know. It may be obvious to some of you, but to a lot of newbies, they're kind of surprised to find out that because the value of a coin back then was tied directly to its metal content, the $5 gold coin has exactly twice as much gold as the $2.50 gold coin, and half as much as the $10 and a quarter as much as the $20. Now again, that might be obvious to some of you, but not to everybody. So again, this is all about learning. This is all about getting people into the community of coin collecting and precious metals investing, silver stacking, all that fun stuff. So let's get this out of its cage and free it like we did the last one. Again, very careful, no sudden movements. We don't want to scratch the coin. There we go. A smooth, clean exit. Check that out. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. I absolutely love this era of US coins. I absolutely love this design. You'll see that my gold typeset is actually not going to be as impressive as you might think. It's certainly not as impressive as my standard US typeset. So we'll get to talking a little bit about how I plan on growing it in just a moment. So which one does this fit with? This is the Indian head 1908 to 1929 because we have the 1911. So again, let's pull this slide out and pop our friend in there. I know some of you are already going to be on me about not using gloves, but come on, I'm an old school collector, all right? These coins are not going to be worth any more or any less because I'm not handling them with gloves. I'm touching them by the rim. Everything is just fine and dandy. Check that out. Looking good, looking good. I love that. 2 coins down. All right, and now let's turn this page over here and see what we've got next. All right, here we go. This is the the big one. This is the Big Kahuna. Oh yeah. We've got ourselves an 1899 S Liberty Head Double Eagle. This coin I inherited from my great aunt. And you can see here it says, from my great aunt Gretel, originally Uncle Otto's. So this is my great aunt's coin, and she left it to me in her will, and I have always kept it and always treasured it, and this will, as far as I'm concerned, never be sold unless there's some kind of, cataclysmic event that forces me to sell my gold and silver, but this is one that is going to stay in my collection forever and always. I'm even going to put a note, like I have here, in my album so that I never forget where this one came from. So this one really, really means a lot to me. I actually made one of my first YouTube videos ever on the topic. If any of you dare to watch one of my early videos, which is pretty terrible quality, you can check it out in the card right over there. But watch at your own risk because the quality is not great. But I still stand by what I said in that video. So let's open this up. Be careful not to scratch anything. Clean exit again. Man, these are incredible. The thing that's so amazing and striking about large gold coins is just their weight, right? Their density is incredible. I mean, unless you handle gold on a regular basis, like all day, every time you hold a gold coin, you're gonna be surprised by the weight relative to its size. It just feels so much heavier than you expect it to be. Really incredible. Look at this. What a beautiful, beautiful coin. I mean, you've got United States of America, $20. Man, this is real history. Back in the day, this is sort of a real education in inflation too, right? Like back in the day, $20 in gold was this. Today, this is almost $2,000. So gold has retained its value significantly more than the US dollar. Now, don't confuse that for you to think that I'm saying that I'm one of these people that's totally anti-fiat currency, right? I think that our current economic system, while it has its problems, has also ushered in one of like the greatest economies of the entire human history. So again, don't be extreme. Take everything with a grain of salt. There is great value in investing in gold and silver, but don't be an extremist about it. There are lots and lots of other good ways to invest your money as well. There's my little political and economic theory spiel that will probably get a bunch of you to give the thumbs down button, but so be it. All right, so this is the 1899, and that will go in right here. This is the Liberty Head with motto, $20, 1877 to 1907. Here we go, putting it right in there. There we go. It actually took a little bit more effort to get this one in than the other ones, which is a little bit annoying, and it frustrated me because I really had to press down hard, and I ended up sort of bending this little cardboard flap over here, which I did not like. And that's kind of what you get when you're not buying the Dansko brand. I've never had any trouble with the Dansko brand. Frankly, I never had any trouble with a Whitman either, but I don't use Whitmans that much, and maybe I'm being a little bit overly harsh on this, but these ones went in a little bit too easily, and this one went in way, way, way too difficultly, if that's even a word. But in any case, it is very nice, and I am glad that I have a way to display these coins now. So that's all I have for my US gold typeset. I know you may be surprised. You may have thought that I had more gold in my stack, and the truth is I do have quite a bit of gold in my stack, but most of it is actually in foreign gold coins. Those are the ones that I have been most able to purchase, because again, you know my style. I buy coins through buying large collections, selling off most of it for a profit, and then squirreling away a little bit for myself. And most of the gold coins that I've bought in collections have not been American gold coins. I do have a few more US gold coins, but they are actually doubles of what we already have here. So, of course, no reason to put them in the album. So I am definitely motivated to start building this, And if any of you out there watching are interested in making any trades, I have a bunch of really high-end silver coins available. I have a bunch of junk silver coins available, and I'm looking to trade up a little bit for some gold for this typeset, and I'm interested in everything I'm missing. But even though you may be looking at this, especially if you're a beginner, and saying, man, he barely has anything in there, I don't look at that as a negative. I get invigorated by that, and that's one of the things that I love so much about collecting coins, especially typesets, is that you start out with just a little bit, and then you build and build and build. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. This is a hobby that you can enjoy for your entire life. I may be really quick and fill this up within the next couple of years, or it may take me 10 or 20 years to fill this up. Who knows? But either way, I'm okay with that because I have so many different collections, different typesets that I'm working on, that as I build every little bit, I'm always building, I'm always enjoying, and every time I add just one coin to the collection, I end up finding myself flipping through the album and basking in the glory of all the other coins. So it really is an incredibly gratifying hobby, even if you're starting out small. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you're interested in making a trade, drop me a comment, shoot me a message on Instagram at thesilverpicker, or send me an email at thesilverpicker@gmail.com, and I would love to trade with you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to, because I talk about coin collecting, precious metals investing, personal finance, and even all sorts of alternative investments and other fun stuff. So join us for the ride, hit the subscribe button, and like I said, put down in the comments below what you're collecting right now. I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so until then, stay tuned, and Silver Picker out. A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're watching right now and are not yet a patron but would love to support my channel, I would really appreciate it. And who knows, maybe you even want to be a gold level patron. In any case, I really can't wait to meet you all in the Discord.